'Cause I'm looking for something to believe in. Born in the Mississippi summer. Whoa, white.
Welcome to Connected Franchise. I'm Larry Ridley. Start your season with
Cotton, gold corn, black hunger. What a brother gotta do to earn a meal. Emancipation proclaim. Earning the field. Give me something to believe in, yeah. 'Cause I'm looking for something to believe in.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second.
I just remember her tan legs standing on the side of the road. Her Honda with the hood up covered in smoke. Her thumb in the air with somewhere to go in a hurry. She didn't say a thing, she just jumped inside, stuck it to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful, like a movie. She kept looking back like something was coming. Said we ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Mile of blue lights aimed to point at whatever she had is what they wanted, and it's all a little fuzzy after that. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Yeah, all I remember is sirens. The man on the radio reported the chase and all about the beauty, how she cleaned up the bank, how she was dangerous and almost got away, but they found her. She was in the choppers, they were swirling around. For every couple of rounds, off a couple, but they wouldn't back down. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Really, all I remember is sirens. We were all out of road and I knew she could tell, 'cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help and hold on, boy. Well, she yanked the wheel and I held my breath. We flipped so many times we should have been dead, and that's all I got. And I just woke up here and that's it. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and smiling, one curve away from dying. All I remember is sirens. Sirens. And her blue eyes flash, and those long legs standing on the side of the road. Her Honda with the hood up covered in smoke, her thumb in the air, and somewhere to go in a hurry.
As you load into your first game, notice the goals. Progress towards these goals will show up on the bottom ticker and near your player post-play. Additionally, drive goals offered at the beginning of drives kick your season off by starting your first game. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Broncos going up against the Ravens. Now we'll go down to Sports Authority Field at Mile High for this matchup.
The Ravens are ready to run back this kick. The Broncos setting up here for the kickoff. They give it to him on the counter. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
They'll go ground. It's wide open. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 36. Gilmore grabs it. Gilmore is marked down after a gain of 4.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. Toss to the outside. He's taken down at the 42.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Ravens get set on the line and need to get to the 46 for a first. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. They're able to move the chains after that last run. They feed it to him one more time.
The Ravens offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 3 on the play. From the gun, Flacco. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
The Ravens do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
The Ravens have to get to the 41 for a first. Third down and 5. Complete. What a hit that time.
Smith's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. At quarterback, the 5-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, you're going against Peyton Manning. It's all about the...
The Ravens stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Second down, 4 to go. Handoff by Flacco. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
The Broncos guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And that's Talib, who almost came away with a pick. Just into the second quarter, and the pressure now on the defense to get the ball back.
Yes, you'd like for the defense to get off the field, not give up any points. But so far, the offense, man, they have been absolutely awful. They got to get their act together over there on the sideline.
Sanders has got a chance this time. That return's good for about 7. The Ravens offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. How do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play actions to get the big plays down the field.
Third down and 2. Feeds him again. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back to the offense, looking to extend the lead.
Well, they got it rolling here as a football team. The defense did its job. Now can the offense, like you said, go out there and extend the lead, string some good plays together, and put this other team in a tough situation.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Ravens know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side. You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. And now as we head back to the field, we've got an offense trying to get some momentum going before the first half draws to a close. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. Marshall wraps up the quarterback and takes him to the ground. The Ravens line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
has it right on the sideline, inbounds. The Broncos use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And so now they'll bring out Cook to punt. Sanders got it on the return. Brought down at the 32. And a run back of about 11. The Broncos offense now ready to get a drive going. Not something we've seen a whole lot of to this point, as the punters are having a very busy afternoon of it here, Phil.
Well, you know, Jim, I came into...
First down at the 50. Handoff out of the I formation. That's a tackle right near the 48. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 48. The Broncos lined up in the nickel.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
A near interception, that time by Harris. Just out of the half, and that drive can't be what the staff discussed at the break. The defense will need to rise up now to keep them in this game.
Well, the one thing we can say, the offense has been consistent. They have been stinking it up all day long, and that was another example. That was a terrible drive by the offense.
It's Matthews on the receiving end. The Ravens found themselves in good position the last time they had the ball, but chose to go for it on fourth down instead of bringing out the field goal unit. And that proved to be costly.
Yeah, they got to remember who they're going against on the defensive side. This defensive coordinator is smart. He knows all these situations, and he guessed right with the offensive coordinator.
Boy, for as well as they drove the ball down the field the last time they had it, only to come up empty on that fourth down stop. How is this offense going to react on this drive?
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, it's demoralizing when you drive the football and you get in scoring territory where it's 3 or 7 and you come away with nothing. It's tough. So you got to pick yourself up and make it happen. In this league now, you have so many talented receivers who can go down the field and make tough catches that you can design a play that might give you a chance to pick up this first down, even though it's long.
3rd and 11. Launching it deep. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out. You start to get the sense, Phil, that they're trying to stick with this game plan offensively, and it just hasn't worked for them for more than 2 quarters now. This defense has them figured out.
The defense is all over everything, so you've got to change the sequence of play calls on the offensive side. They have not done that today, and that's why they're not having success.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Ravens just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Out of the eye. Here, ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Not a whole... The Ravens were able to bulldoze their way down the field, only to cough up the football the last time they were out here. It sure looked like they were going to put up some points.
Yeah, the defense has got to feel lucky that time. They dodged a bullet just getting that fumble because they were getting moved on, pushed back. The offense was moving the ball great, but the defense came up with the fumble. I got to give this running back a lot of credit. How about that? He fumbled earlier in the game, but now he is running free, just all out and getting those extra yards after the hit.
They'll go ground. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Trevathan that time on the tackle. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often, and what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
2nd down and 8. Aiken has hold of it. He's tackled at the 28. 3rd down. The Ravens will use a timeout here early in the second half. On the way, 3rd down. Takes it from the eye. Well, they convert this time, but they've had a tough time all day long on 3rd down. The Ravens will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down. First down at the 22. Toss to the outside. That's a gain of 8. The Ravens offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the 4th quarter.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Runs to daylight for the touchdown. And the Ravens bring their offense onto the field, looking to capitalize on the momentum they had the last time they had it when they went the distance with a punishing rushing attack.
Oh, man, nothing a quarterback likes more than seeing his offense run the football so well. That means his offensive line is just dominating the defensive line. And you also know as a quarterback, when you throw it now, it's going to catch the defense by surprise. You get an easy completion and usually for big yards.
Boy, that offensive line has been dominating so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, they are. They got that in them to be a dominating offensive line. I know the coach has got to be happy with what they saw in that last drive.
2nd down and 5. Lays out and makes the catch. That's another reception, giving him 2. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day. Second down, 2 to go. Toss to the outside. And Miller will cut down this outside run for a loss. 2 tight ends on the field here.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And that's Talib, who almost came away with a pick.
Offside. Defense.
The defense, a little jumpy right there. Third down after the penalty. They'll go draw. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. 1st and 10. Another handoff. Wide to the left. In the end, it picks up only a yard. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Interception, that time by Harris. Coming to the line at the 37. Time is beginning to run out here midway in the 4th. Max Williams makes the catch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
1st down at the 21. And that gains 1. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback is... Well, the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with the run. We'll find out.
Just 2 minutes left in this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. The Broncos at the line. Dime package.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good. The Ravens offense doesn't want to do anything to screw this one up at this point, Phil. They've got the lead, and they've got the football late in the game.
Wow, you're such a positive guy, Jim. I like that comment. Go down there and tell them that. Don't screw it up down because they're anxious, and you can take advantage of that.
Tackle. The Broncos will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. They come to the line at the 24. 1st down at the 24. Here's the quick toss. Picks up maybe 3. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Joe Flacco will run it off the toss. A gain of about 5.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the 1st down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
I just remember her tan legs standing on the side of the road. Honda with the hood up covered in smoke. jumped inside, stuck it to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful.
Check out Game Prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence.
We ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing. My truck was shaking, my blood was pumping, but she was laughing. I about hit the brakes when we came around the corner. A mile of blue lights aimed and pointed. Whatever she had is what they wanted. It's all a little fuzzy after that. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Yeah, all I remember is sirens. The man on the radio reported the chase and all about the beauty, how she cleaned up the bank, how she was dangerous and almost got away, but they found her. She was the choppers, they were swirling around. For every couple of rounds, off a couple, but they wouldn't back down. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Really, all I remember is sirens. We were all out of road and I knew she could tell, cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help and hold on boy. Well, she yanked the wheel and I held my breath. We flipped so many times we should have been dead, and that's all I got. And I just woke up here and that's it. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and smiling, one curve away from dying. All I remember is sirens. Sirens. And her blue eyes flash, and those long legs standing on the side.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Raiders going up against the Ravens. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 2 matchup.
And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. Smith's going to be back deep here on the opening kick. Handoff. Lofton's all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Flacco from the shotgun. Crockett Gilmore has the catch. Gilmore's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
That's a good job that time by the quarterback getting that pass completion. Now it makes third down very manageable for him.
The Ravens get set in the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. 3rd and 5. Flacco flings it way down the field. The Ravens showing no fear at this stage of the game, and they're going to go for it. The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. The Ravens will take the snap from the 25. Throws the pass. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The Raiders defense has to be demoralized by that fourth down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side when you give up a fourth down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
They bring it down at the 41-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. They call his number once more. Max able to read that play and make the hit. We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
These are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
Surveys. He caught it.
What a wonderful route by the receiver. Terrific throw by the quarterback, and he catches it. And it's a long gain, but just short of the end zone. Nice play by the offense.
1st down following the long play. To the ground. Good for only a yard. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. 2nd and goal to go. Powers his way across. Touchdown.
Offside. Defense.
That's what happened.
The penalty is declined.
The Ravens offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Just look at them, Jim, the way they run onto the field. You can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again. You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Handoff made. Still on his feet. The Ravens now move the chains.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Ravens come out in a jumbo set. They're going to stay on the ground. And that's a gain of 10. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The Ravens on offense here to start the 2nd quarter.
Coming to the line at the 27.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Ravens from the 27. Here's the handoff. Now makes the move to the right.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
From the red zone. The Ravens break huddle and show a jumbo look. 3rd down and 3. To Williams.
The Ravens will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd short. They throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. Takes it from the strong eye.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense Show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown.
Now 1st and 10. They're going to run it on the toss. That's a gain of 6. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
The Ravens, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Kamar 8, touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. The Ravens offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
The Raiders have an injured player, and we'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. Deep ball. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. Flacco's lined up, 2 tight ends set. They'll run it here. He's taken down at the 30. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
Still powering ahead, still not taken down. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Ball is out. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Inside the last 2 minutes, this one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. They're not afraid to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Looking to go deep. Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Flacco's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Gets the handle here. That's a gain of 6. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Still 5 yards short of the first after the run. 3rd down coming up. And he's taken down. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Going for it on 4th down. The Ravens lined up, bunch formation. The Ravens will take the snap from the 35. It's Chris Matthews with the catch. Marching down the field and taking their time. Here's the first snap after the big play. Three-step drop. Outside now on the toss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 11. They're setting up screen. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. It's third down coming up.
Flacco will take it from the gun.
Almost intercepted that time.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Just a quick drop back. Looking at every option. It's intercepted. Tackles made.
Not
Quarterback did not get the snap in time. That'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.